Hello, everybody. Then let me text Brother Sharp. He'll get mad. Not too much notice was it? I didn't want to wait. It was emergency. I didn't want to wait. Hey there, Larissa. Myrtle. All right, now I see 40. Hey, Melissa Burke. And Denise. And Nikki Sticks. Sort of got on here tonight just for the heck of it. Not doing, we not doing nothing, not nothing now, you know. Tammy's been wrapping Christmas presents. Hey there, T. Hey, Janet. Oh, I hear you, Corpus Christi, Texas. How about that? Hey, Pamela Macredo. St. Elmo. Clean Life, Teresa. Oh, y'all, I just decided to get on here. I don't have a plan. Hey, Charles. But I know there ain't been much action today, you know. Hey, Joyce. I decided to get on here. And you know, I always seem to go look at the comments before I go live. And y'all, you get immune to the comments. It's kind of hard to believe, but you can get immune to it. I got one I'll show you here, but I got a feeling that man wouldn't say that if I was just standing right there. And he could just walk up there to me. I have a feeling he wouldn't say very much. Matter of fact, I seen a few people like take off running. Hey Slim, I didn't see you slip in there. I seen a few people I had a few people like to take off running. And I ran after them. They thought they were standing over there at a safe distance to be saying something. And I took off running at them, and they took out running. Some of them jumped in the car. Hello there, Della. Yeah. Yeah, hey, Lynn. Yeah, I was watching him a few minutes too, Sam. I seen you over there watching. I was watching him a few minutes. I sure was. Hey, heck, Town, I ain't seen you in a while. Dropping in for a minute. Hey, what you got to do, heck, Town? You got somewhere you got to go in a minute. Yeah, well, I can tell you I ain't feeling too good. But it's not from, it's not from,
It's from sinuses.
well, Jamie, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
I'm not sick like taking medicine wise. I just don't feel very good otherwise. Stuff bothering me.
oh,
Tammy said, oh,
you was right.
that woman don't know nothing about me.
Yes, I do.
Hey, she's done, Tammy done got the rambling fever. See if I can pull this Jerry's thing up. Let's see. Big talking. I seen a bunch of them, boy. Bunch of them in my day. I guarantee you I've seen a bunch of them. I'm getting it fixed up. Here you go. And this is what Jerry said, John. Tell Danny he sounds stupid and shut his drunk self up. I stopped watching your concerts because Danny was drunk and acting a fool. Play those videos you have hidden. Y'all have a good, y'all have used grandma for views, and that's a shame. Yeah, you know what? That reminds me of what I was thinking. That reminds me of something. Let's see, how do I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna just drop the comment because y'all, I mean, that's nothing. I mean, y'all could read that stuff all day long. Hey, I am gonna block him. I just ain't doing it yet. So I'm gonna show Jerry something here. I got something for you, Jerry. Let me tell you something. I can let it go. You reckon Jerry and people like him can let it go? Jerry, I want you to notice the bottom one there. What does that say, Jerry? Jerry, have you lost what good sense you had? I got another channel like that too, Jerry. And I got another channel nobody don't know about. There's more than both of them put together. Hey, Becca B. Yeah, we had a good Thanksgiving. We sure did. You definitely should have should have gone down to Miss Helen's instead of Stephen. Shame on you. You definitely raised a good son. But don't understand, Miss Helen didn't. That's exactly why she's upset.
She wasn't even at home.
Hey, what's she talking about here, Tim?
That you ain't a good son. She's upset because you ain't a good son.
She's upset because I ain't a good son.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have been any better. You got anything else you want to say before you get blocked from the channel? What we do, whatever that name is you got, it ain't none of your business. We tell you what you want, what we want you to know, and then that's it. You don't run things from your house. You understand that? Why you retract your message? That ain't gonna save you. Yeah, do you feel better now? You ain't changed nothing. You just come in here and got yourself blocked. That's all you're doing. Go ahead and block her. I'm on Steven's computer. Here you go. Go ahead and get her on out of here. Because I am tired of that. Go ahead and block her, Pamela Vargas. Well, I actually understand why Steven showed up. There was somebody under Steven's name, and you know, people think that's him. Is Steven feeling good? He just left from here a while ago.
He's a little congested, but he feels better.
Yeah, Tammy said he was a little suggested. I heard him say his sinuses were burning. That's for Jerry there. 5 million views. Hey there, Wilder. Wilder, that's how many views this channel's got there. 5,117,000. I love your family and love your family. Stephen is loved by people don't ever know him. Yeah. Yeah, Stephen's a good fella. These people like Jerry, y'all. You know what I mean? There's absolutely no hope for them. And there was a couple more too. Go ahead and block Jerry right now. You know, now here's somebody that was sitting and watching what Grandma was doing in the privacy of her house now. Now listen to this. Oh, hell, I'll show it to you. Oh, keep in mind now, this woman knows what's going on from her house. She's watching from her house. It's on Tammy's channel. Oh, let's see. Grandma was on the road driving. That's why she didn't answer the phone. And then, like it's back and forth. Do they think this is their life? What's this, y'all? Just like that. You can leave constructive comments. But like hateful comment, that's what I was talking about on that video. People just like saying hateful stuff. Like calling you a name. You know, that ain't no good. I was, I made a video talking about, I put it in the video. I'm gonna tell you like what the court thinks about, uh, a lot of fussing going on, and everybody's gonna get one of them things on one another and all that. And I'm gonna tell you, cease and assist, something like that. I'm gonna tell you the way people that ain't watching name calling from people apparently follow the Lord. Yeah. Oh, this is what, yeah. This is what like you would tell your youngin'. This is what like you would tell your youngin'. And this is what level-headed people would tell you. This is what the court will tell you. Anybody like that, this is what they'll tell you. They'll say, don't watch. Listen to me. Don't watch. It's simple, ain't it? Don't watch. No, they won't listen to, hey, the court will be mad with you. The court want to know, who's the one that brung this up here? Hey, they simply tell you, don't watch. Hey, y'all. And that's 100% right, too. I mean, they say, that's what you tell your young. Don't watch. And, Reverend Dream, that woman over there, Rusty Bucket, hell, don't watch. Don't watch. Let me change my thumbnail to don't watch. I ain't joking either. Y'all go look a minute and I'll show y'all. And me and Tammy's doing all right, y'all. This is what adults would say, y'all. Don't watch. I am fitting to change my thumbnail, y'all. And I wasn't gonna say nothing about, about the don't watch and all that. But I mean, it's actually true. Don't watch. And do you know if everybody knew everything that was being said about them, it'd be bad. Hey there, Mr. Tim. Don't watch, don't listen, and don't read. Hey, family, that's right. That's what you would tell your young. But Mama, you don't understand. They talking about me. Yeah, don't look. Tammy over there watching something while I'm over here on live.
Somebody put an angry face on Stephen's little Christmas thing, and I can't believe.
Oh man, there's some mean people out there, boy. Y'all, I mean, I know, y'all, those of y'all that watch and everything, I know y'all know what's going on, but a lot of people they don't even have a clue. Yeah, Kit Kat. Hey, I'm doing pretty good there, Kit Kat. Hey, me and Tammy went outside yesterday for a little while, but I mean, it ain't, it's cool outside. Somebody called me up the other day. They was, saying, somebody was saying something. And I mean, she was laughing too now. She was laughing too. I said, don't you know it don't matter what you say? If you had Jesus over there at your house for tea, that person that don't like you still wouldn't like you. And you know what? The ones that do that, y'all, hide. They hide. So whoever, I tell you what, whoever it was, talking all that smack about Kathy, get on chat. And I'll put you on the live and we'll see what you're made out of. But we already know they won't come. Because that's including Jerry too. These are chickens. They chickens. They don't even come under their name. And she knows them. I told her who they was. So she knows who you are. That's how much bad comments bother us, y'all. You get immune. Well, you don't even pay it no attention. Wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, you can even have people that you think are your friends that'll do that. I guarantee you, son. I guarantee you. So Tammy was writing down bad actors, y'all. And they was sending her emails and stuff, telling her how much they love her and stuff. We know nobody is going to get on this mic. We know they not going to get on there. Hey, Linda. Oh, yeah, you might have to remind me that for a while there, me, Mom. You really might, cause, you know what I mean? You know, that your name don't look nothing like me, Mom. Oh, yeah, I'll scratch that. I'll just scratch that. Yeah. If you ever see it where it looks like I'm chatting y'all, and it's under that Tammy Danny Hodges is always Tammy. It's never me. Oh, if y'all watching and y'all see it, you think it's me. Most of you can tell. Most of you know it's me anyway. I mean, it's Tammy. I went over there. I was like needing a GoPro, y'all. Not right this minute, but I need one, you know. Just for the different filming that I'm planning on doing. You know, coming up, you know, in the next months, you know. And he looked everywhere for it. He bought big old package. You know, it comes with you can get like a little, with the accessories and stuff. You can get them with a little bit, and then you can get them with everything. And he's got everything. And he can't find it. And I tell y'all something else, do you? Even if somebody says something, and it really ain't that bad, you know, and they say you can go ahead and delete this now. You know, you got to delete it. You got to block them, don't you? That's just something you have to do. But me and Tammy both, you won't hardly believe it. Me and Tammy both is on the plus side of subscribers now. We come out the hole. Well, mine wasn't ever bad. But you know, it might be -1, -2, -4. But they come out the hole, y'all. Both channels come out the hole. And that's so, you know, that ain't like for the day or yesterday. It's for the month. Like the last 30 days, you know. Yeah. But I mean, you know, you can't unsubscribe at one time, you know. And I knew it would level out, you know. And Tammy, she didn't care no more than a monkey's uncle. I got something I want to show y'all. Let's see if I can pull it up. There's this guy I used to hang around with. Dang. I got to remember how to do this, y'all. The pictures always get me. Yeah, I think I figured out how to do it. This guy right here is 6'7". And we hung around, you know. And we still good friends. And y'all won't never believe what he what he used to call me. I never asked him why, but he always called me Big D. He always did. Yeah, he's little. And that woman's tall. Well, she had a son about 6'5". So she's a tall person herself. She was. She passed a little while back. But the man, he's uh, he's still around. William, some of us watched your video a while ago. I seen you come in there. Yeah, you used to call me Big D. We we had some fun now. he was uh he was rough, but he was also a teddy bear too. He really was. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there, William. But I can tell you, all my rowdy friends has done routed on down. Uh, should I not say, Timmy, what Carla told you?
Yeah, you just ask them to pray for everyone. Yeah, don't, you ain't got to tell them no details, cause it is kind of private. Yeah, definitely ask prayer for them.
But that's just starting something, Timmy.
It ain't nobody's business what.
So, we want to say a silent prayer for Ed Higgs. He didn't comment much, y'all, but he watched a lot. So y'all, I really and truly got on here because I knew there wasn't too much action tonight.
And don't forget about the time capsule if they want to send some.
Tammy said, "Don't forget about the time capsule, y'all." They done a few people done sent some stuff. But when you supposed to do that, Tammy?
December the 8th.
They got a while. You got plenty of time, y'all. December the 8th. I was telling y'all that I was trying to get Steven to find his GoPro. I really wanted to check it out, see if I liked it. Them things will film nonstop. They'll film until the battery goes dead. So a lot of videos you see, you might not know it, but whenever they start that camera, they don't cut it off. Like there's a guy that fishes. He's got his camera there and like he just lets his camera run. And then he'll take it and edit it and show you like when he's catching fish, stuff like that. But that's what them cameras is good for, And I found out that there's a better camera than a GoPro. And it's like a GoPro. It's little. It's waterproof. Got rechargeable batteries. And I ordered me one today. So I need views, y'all. That's what I need is views. Hey, Tim, she said she couldn't stay long. Hey, y'all, Thanksgiving done come and gone, ain't it? And then Christmas like be here before you know it. Before you know it. And Tammy's got a bunch of stuff over here. She wrapped today. So I need views for that too, Hey, Michelle, I don't know if I spoke to you or not. But I'm planning on going down there to that Ottawa River now. That GoPro Hero 13 lasts about 3 hours. That's why the package I sent you has 3 batteries. Yeah, I got see, I was saying, I started watching reviews about them cameras. And that GoPro, you can't hook a mic up to it. Yeah, I went over there, like at his house, Liam, whenever he had a dove hunt. She knew what she was talking about, didn't she, William? But that GoPro, y'all, there's one thing they said about them cameras. They don't do good in low light. And they had other cameras like side by side. There was a difference. There was a lot of difference. But it's pretty well good everywhere else. Except the others would beat it in low light. And and you couldn't put no mic on the GoPro. You had to stand up here near the camera. So you can't walk out across the boat. Nobody won't be able to hear you. They might be if it's perfectly quiet like it is at night, but hey William, you ain't never edited a video in your life, have you? Yeah, I got me a cup, me too. My daughter uses a Bluetooth mic with her GoPro. I didn't see that. I didn't hear him say nothing about the Bluetooth. I hear you there, William. All right there, Kathy. Hey, I don't know, y'all. I got a big camera over there, but it won't film but 30 minutes at the time. And then I had another camera, and it was working when the last time I used it, it was working. And it messed up, but I guess stuff don't last forever. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to change that thumbnail. Because I don't want Mama to think I'm talking about her. She might think I'm talking about her. I just changed it back to what it was. I don't want to think I was talking about her. But that is a good thing, y'all. Danny Love always said they tried to join the chat, but they're blocked. Hey, well, hey, I'll unblock him. Tell me exactly what his name is. I'll unblock him. I can remember pretty good. I ain't never seen no Danny Love. I'm looking at my block bin, and there ain't a whole lot of people in it, 'cause I cleaned it out not too long ago. I ain't never seen no Danny Love in there. But I mean, You ever seen a dog full like some dogs lay down on the ground and start peeing on their stomach when you walk up there to them? That's what Danny Love does. And Jerry. I see Jerry in there. Don't see no Danny Love yet. I mean, what is that what his name was? Dayline. They ain't in no block bin. I see that 120 acres in the block bin. Let me show y'all who's all in the block bin. Hey, don't think I don't know how to do it now. I show you. Let's see. I'll show you. As soon as I remember what's going on here. I'm having to stretch it way out. This is what happens in the Hall of Shame here, y'all. See that wild man there, y'all? That's Whip's carrying the boy. This is the Hall of Shame. The Hall of Shame. This is when you don't know how to act. That guy is just scared to death to come in here. He's scared. He don't want to face Danny. I'm talking about, let me tell you how scared he is. He's so scared, he'd pee in his pants. Just knowing his mama will make him come in here. See that 120 acres there? They've been in the block bin so long. Look at there, there's Wilkes County, boy. And so these people here, y'all, you know what I mean? You have a lot blocked makes you lose a sub. They ain't subs, Melissa. And it don't make you lose subs when you block somebody. They still can be sub to you. Look at all the names. Look at the names. And yeah, I mean, y'all might not know it, but there's a lot of them people like you've seen, you know, they just under another name, you know. No, you don't lose no subscriber from blocking people. They still can be see shake a leg there, y'all. That's Wilkes County boy. That's Wilkes County boy there too. These people didn't get their rear end tore up enough. Whenever they was little. Yep. It's what the block bin looks like, yo. And when you get in here, it's hard to get out. So you didn't see that name, did you, Kathy? He's lying. Just let them talk. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Those are your words, Danny. Well, I don't know. I might have not necessarily blocked them myself, Melissa. I don't block that many people myself. So, you need to look at the bigger picture, you know. Uh, you don't see me block too many people. But I mean, the moderators can block them, Melissa. Melissa, you mean to tell me you didn't know the moderators can block somebody? Well, I don't know how to tell them. I mean, tell them get some Pampers and put on and come over here. I knew that all that was just big talking. You talking about? He said he'll come on your live or come on my live. Hey, I put him on here and let him talk. I put any one of y'all on here and let y'all talk. Anybody want to come on here? Hey, they can make another name, Kathy. Tell him they can make another name and come in here. Just send me an email and I'll pull them right up in here. At that time. They know they'd rather pee in their pants than come in here and face me. They know they had. You know why? Because they chicken. Boy, if somebody called me a chicken, yeah, I just showed you the block being they ain't blocked. They don't have the guts to it, Elizabeth. If they call me a chicken, I'd be in there, son. I'd be all in there. You know what I mean? If they'd let me talk, you know. Hey there, Yankee Daddy. You see the chicken ain't in there. Yeah, y'all, I mean, yeah, I don't block very many people. Like some of them people, you know, that and they ain't that many, y'all. They really ain't that many. Uh, that come in and make, you know, like comments where you can just tell they dumb as hell, you know. How y'all doing, brother preacher Dan? They doing pretty good. Look at that name there, Cleavage Chastity. What's wrong with these people, y'all? Oh yeah, you know, like you know, there's a bunch of people. You know, there's a bunch of people. You know, talking about. I hope y'all can work it out there. You need to go down there and talk to her and all that and stuff like that. You know, all them comments are still up. It's the ones where they acting like school children. Then there's Blue in there, y'all. Blue's in there. I seen Blue in there. Like a grandmother in the block bin. Ain't that embarrassing? Danny never used to care about comments. I don't think he even used to read them. I didn't. I didn't used to read them for a long time there. I didn't read them. But I mean, you know, people got so bad, you know. But I mean, they about all gone, y'all. You know what I mean? You don't have to block them at one time, and they can't unsubscribe at one time. And I mean, and it don't matter, y'all. We doing, we doing what we want to be doing, you know. We doing what we want to be doing. I still don't care very much. Yeah, that's where the crazy ones are. On the vertical, they showing up crazy too, boy. Hey, you know, there's some people that need help. Like Jerry, if I was Jerry's mama, I'd wake him up with a belt. Teach him this is how you act when you're in the public. Well, listen, Frank, don't tell me to move on. What ails you? What ails you? What you thinking about? Did you know I'm just on here tonight for y'all? Because I know there ain't been much action today. Yeah, give me a share and a subscribe. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about now. What's she talking about, y'all? Well, I am. Nothing is that right. Nothing is that right. Supposed to read proof everything before you put it on here. Look at you. YouTube mod said, hey, YouTube mod, you look like one of them. You want me to put you on the mic, let you be the big man for a few minutes? You see that right here, y'all? He's messing with me. YouTube mod 777. You want me to put you on here and let you talk? I let you get on here, and I see, can you have 250 people watching? But we already know the answer, you know. So you sit down and you try to be quiet. And you ask Pamela Vargas a question before you say something to me. And and Pamela will either say, yes, you can ask Danny that, or no, you can't. So you sit down and you be a good boy. I'm thinking about just putting you in the block being just cause I know what you are. See there, y'all? You see what I'm talking about? Like, I can tell. Go ahead and get him on out. Go ahead and get him on out. Go ahead and get him on out. Now here's what you do. You go make you another name. And then I'll let Pamela and Kathy B, any of the moderators, you ask them the question first. You ask them the question first, and they'll let you know whether you're allowed to talk or not. That's what I used to do to people on the CB. Cause I had this big old powerful system, and I'd make them so mad, son. Not the people around here. The people around here just sit and listen. And I'd say, here's what you do. You press the mic and you say, break channel. And I said, then I will decide whether I want to give you a break or not. Hey, I'd have them ready to fight. And they want to know where I was at, I'd tell them where I was at. They never came. Nobody never showed up. I said, you won't even be a light snack. I said, I'll walk out there in my house coat with my bedroom shoes on. Won't even never even take the cigar out of my mouth. And I said, and I will also like send my wife out there. So y'all ain't never really heard me ripping somebody to shreds, but I can do it. I can do it now. I wish one of them hoodlums would come up here and get on the mic. With the back of the head looked like a 5-pound canned ham. Google-eyed, tobacco juice running down the mouth. Plate sitting over there, all on the coffee table. The recliner got a big old hole in the bottom of it. Like, you ever seen them recliners that need to be thrown away 10 years ago? Hey, yeah, thank you there. Thank you, family. You know, Melissa, I think I've seen you say some stuff before. Like borderline stuff. I think I remember you. I used to, go in the Yahoo fight room, and son, I was the best now. Oh, you love me? Hey, well, then I love you too, then. Hey, you love me too? Hey, I love you too. What did I hurt you for? You telling me, you telling me in there to move on? And then, like, what am I supposed to think about you, Melissa? And you're telling me to move on. And man, I'm just on here talking at random. So everybody like has something to do. I don't have nothing big to say. I'm just on here so everybody can get on here and chat, see their friends. I'm sitting here thinking of stuff to say and you're telling me to move on. What you want me to say? Everybody get in here and meet with their friends. And I mean, and then go pill around and watch videos here and there. But like get in here and meet with your friends. Then you're okay for, till tomorrow. Yeah, you do, Yankee Daddy. Oh, I ain't, I ain't troubled over the bad folks. Melissa's good. You don't usually tell somebody to like change the subject or something. I'm on here for y'all. And thank you, Pamela Vargas, for that super chat. Hey, all right, Slim. Hey, Peter. Yeah, Tammy done went to sleep over here. I hear you there, Melissa. Like, don't worry about it, Melissa. Try not to worry about it. A lot of times when I get on here, I usually got something to say. But I mean, I don't think Steven made no video. Tammy ain't made no video. She asleep, y'all. Oh, she said she wasn't asleep. She's been rambling all day, y'all. All day. All day. Ain't gonna ramble tomorrow all day.
What ain't?
Oh, was today the day you said you're gonna go to town? You ain't. Oh yeah, going to church tomorrow, ain't you? Yeah, I've been in the house a little more than what I wanted to be, but hey, the wind's been blowing here and stuff. And I had a little bit of the sore throat, and I didn't want to stay out there in that wind. Hey, Willa Catcher. And Willa Catcher, I just now seen you.
4 days till New Year's Eve.
Tammy's hard to make mad, Tower Town. Is it snowing there? Go out there and put your phone up, Elizabeth, and send me an email, and I'll pull your camera in here where we can see it. Yeah, Stephen, hey, Tammy said he didn't feel real good today, but
He feels a little rough.
Tammy said he feels a little rough. Hey there, Gina. Jenny. Hey, Jazz, George. Hey, any of y'all, you go to Facebook and you take your camera, put it in your yard, and I'll pull it in here, and you can show us the snow. Anybody. See, I can't even get my friends to come in here. Sure ain't gonna be able to get my enemies to come in here. You have to pay for that. You have to pay for this program, Slim. It's right pretty good little bit. And I can tell you, I've had this program a while. And there's a lot to it. It really is. I'll say, and I mean, hey, y'all, I mean, really, I know a lot of programs. A lot of them. And sometimes, I forget how to do something on here. This program is like, What's that thing everybody uses with the duck on the screen, y'all? It's kind of like that. But to be able to do that part, no, no, it's, see, I'm not on YouTube, Tower 2. But like to use the good stuff, you have to pay, yeah, StreamYard. It's like StreamYard, but like people think StreamYard is the only thing. And this program right here, it's more like for professionals. Oh, look here, it'll do a lot of stuff. Let me see if I see anything. I mean, I don't see nothing very interesting. So you see this sometimes. I didn't know I disappeared off the. I didn't know I left from the screen, y'all. But there's y'all's favorite one right there. And yeah, I mean, I know how to go make them and stuff. And I got a bunch of them. Got a bunch of them that you ain't never that you've never even seen. Probably, probably got a bunch of them that you've never seen. I don't hardly do them no more. 'Cause I mean, when I make them fancy thumbnails and do fancy stuff and everything, it just pisses people off. I mean, I know it's not y'all. But I was just on here one night showing y'all how fast I could edit. And boy, that just pissed people off, I mean, you wouldn't hardly believe it. But I mean, I know it's jealousy. And there's actually more of that, than you would think. And then, I don't hardly put this up, but I'll show it to y'all. And it's actually where I can have two screens. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So see, I'm on here doing something behind the scenes right now that you can't see, like getting something ready. And so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just click transition and see what I got fixed here. All I gotta do is go to the other screen, and then it'll automatically go to the other screen. And I also made this one. Yeah, man, I've been doing it a long time, you know. I still got my double screen open over here. So I'll add something else. Oh, here's something where one of y'all was on vacation and sent this to me, and uh, and I actually can stretch it out, and really about do anything with it, that want to do. Hey, Angela. Yeah, we're glad you're still here. So you can get the screen ready, and my stuff is so simple. This thing will do some real fancy stuff, y'all. And I can take everything and line it up like if I was some kind of professional talker and y'all was CEOs of companies and all that. I can line it up where it shows different stuff as I'm talking. If I got it wrote down on a piece of paper, and I can have it already fixed where I am showing a video of or a slideshow or anything. And then see, here's Facebook though. This is my Facebook page. I'll take it, make it bigger. And then I might want to make it a little bit bigger than that. And then scroll down. And there's a lot to this. It'd take you a while to learn this. But like, I'll study hard, y'all. And if I have to read something 10 times, so this is I pulled the stuff up on Facebook. I made one of them there, y'all, one time. And see, there's one thing I ain't never figured out. Now, my TV shows a delay, So, see, it's just now showing the bucket on me. I don't know if they got the talking time with the, I think they got the talking time with what you see with a delay. Because, see, you see them with a delay. This guy here, now, see, I don't know if y'all seen it yet, but he drilled a hole in the tire and he's putting cement in the tire. And you know what, y'all? Us YouTubers, we get hit with a lot of stuff, about, doing stuff for views and stuff. Hell, that's what we do, y'all. Us people that make videos, that's what we do. And if I could get Tammy to wear a bikini and get up there and dance, I'd do that. Let's see. Here's some pictures Mama put on there. And I will show y'all. November 29th, 2023. No, y'all, this is a hell of a program, but it takes it a while to learn it. And see that there? That's probably AI generated. I'm really about tired of looking at AI generated stuff. I'll look on Tammy's page and see what she's got here. Let the TV catch up and see if you can see it. Let me see if I had to move anything. That's the girl that y'all seeing the tabs in for. So this is something with Stevens here.
All right, light him up. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Coming down Santa Claus Lane. Sleigh bells ringing. Man, you better watch out. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is still recovering. Santa Claus is gonna be all right. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice.
So see anything is that pretty Elizabeth, y'all? And I mean she pretty too, boy. I seen her, you know, up close, you know. So I mean, I recognize any, you know, I reckon I could put anything on here, you know. Yeah, I got her to look at me one day, and I'm telling you, a lot of people won't even hardly look me in the eyes. But I got her to do it one day, cause I wanted to get a good look at her. Hey, she didn't even blink. She was looking at me. She didn't even blink. My thing's way behind here, y'all. My TV and everything's way behind. They're making a gutter there, y'all. Oh, okay. So I can put anything on the screen, y'all. And sometimes I had to stop and remember how to do it. I was gonna show y'all the camera I bought, but it ain't really real good. It ain't really a real good picture of it. Uh-uh. Does that mean you're getting bored, Pamela? Hey, y'all, you know everybody. No, I have one. I didn't never fly it, but we wound up giving it to Bentley. But it wasn't a real expensive one. But y'all, everybody accuses everybody of being jealous and all that. You hear and see that all the time. But there actually is a pretty good bit of that. Uh, Here's what I mean. A lot of times, people that are your friends will break out and get a channel. And they'll turn against you. You won't even know why. And I tell you, one, Wilt County boy, Reverend Dream, that Candace come from Mama's channel. John Ray Birch. And you don't know why. I mean, you don't know why people turn against you, but they do. And like, what's the Forrest guy that turned on Stephen? Really turned on all of us. Brian Forrest. See, he's got a channel, y'all. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I mean, they'll get mad with you, y'all, and I mean, you won't even know why. Stephen was talking about at the night. Stephen come out here a few minutes. Like, he don't even know why. I mean, I can tell you this right here. Hey there. How you doing, PB? But like, yes, there's jealousy. There's jealousy out there, y'all. And you won't hear them say I'm jealous. And I ain't necessarily talking about me. I'm talking about the hell of the whole YouTube. The whole YouTube. I mean, there's people that hell you wouldn't believe it. And like, and them turning against you, people turning against you that like was your old friends. That's actually the worst thing they can do. Because then they'll be out on their own by themselves. As long as you in here, or in Mama's or anybody's, Stevens, you in good with the people. But when you get outcasted, I mean, it's a hell of a tough world, boy. When you doing YouTube on your, like by yourself with no viewers, no subscribers, it's almost impossible. It really is almost impossible. And I mean, they people are turn on you like hell. And there's more people got channels, like, that we know that you would ever believe. People who turn on you over nothing wasn't worth having in the first place. Hey, hey, Papa Bear, I mean, there's a lot of them that'll do it. And I mean, there must be a pretty good bit of people, that'll do it. What's that woman, the red-headed woman? Hell, y'all be watching the video and she's like asking one of the men, like, it's opposite, but she's acting like one of the men that's trying to pick the women up, She ain't watching the video or nothing. She pesters the viewers. Yeah, Linda Hausner. She pesters the viewers. And I mean, the best thing to do is like just get in there and chat and stuff, And I mean, Reverend Dream was doing that too. I told him about 4 times because I didn't want to block him. But he was taking advantage of my friendship, see. And he wasn't paying me no attention. But the best thing to do, even if you don't like somebody, act like you do. John Ray done that for a pretty good while. And I kept hearing stuff about him, and hearing stuff, and hearing stuff. And somebody told me, he gets on here and talks about everybody. This is what the woman told me. She said, "Oh, honey, he's worse than any woman you ever seen in your life." But I mean, that ain't no kind of way to be, Oh, I mean, secret enemies, But there's more jealousy than you would think. And I don't know the first soul that I'm jealous of. And I mean, I ain't just talking about in YouTube. I'm talking about in real life. You know what I mean? I just don't know of nobody that I'm jealous of. And like Tammy, she ain't neither. Tammy, she sure ain't. And I mean, somebody gets a new car or something, I have to act like I like it. I had to do that when Phoebe bought a new car. But I mean, I just ain't. I'm glad I ain't jealous, y'all. I know I had somebody one time in real life that thought I was. Man, he just didn't know. I didn't care. And I didn't care. It was about that mud bog and stuff. A lot of things ain't what it appears, So let me tell you, a lot of things are kind of opposite. Yeah, I am. A lot of things is kind of opposite of what you would think, you know. You know, the way they put it to you, you know. Like you can, hey Ron, been a long time, man. Uh, Sometimes people like going on and on. They actually telling you something, you know. And you know, hey, as far as Stephen, you know, that boy, that boy don't care. That boy don't sit and worry himself, I can tell you that. There was this man that had a truck. His truck was faster than mine, but I didn't have near as much money in my motor as he did. And that's just my mama that told me about it. Said he was on the CB radio saying some stuff and everything. And I didn't know he was talking about me. Well, here's the deal, y'all. I didn't have the fastest truck. I had a good truck, but I didn't have the fastest truck. And the name of my truck was Orange Crush. And you look out there in the crowd, there's 300 people wearing Orange Crush shirts. I mean, they wanted to buy them. They wanted them an Orange Crush t-shirt with my truck on the front of it. I think I still got a t-shirt in there, you know, that's got checkered flags on the back. I say he's the one that was really jealous because I had what he wanted, and that was the people. I had the people. And I didn't think much of it, but that's what he wanted. And he just didn't have them. Matter of fact, I quit mud bogging. You know, we was doing it for money, you know. But he said when I quit going, everybody quit going. He said, I don't even see nobody I know. Hey, thank you, Ron. Okay, good, Ron. Hey, thank you, Ron, for that super chat. That's mighty sweet of you, man. You're a sweet man. Thank you, Ron. Oh, I was about to forget I was about to forget my name. I seen that super chat, y'all. But yeah, that man wanted the people to love and admire him, but I mean they didn't. Oh yeah, I remember where I was at. He said when I quit bringing my truck to the mud bog, you know, we go different places, you know. They had a bunch of people come with me, you know. We'd have, man, a bunch of cars lined up. And he told me that when I quit going, everybody quit going. And he wanted me to start coming back because I was bringing the crowds, And, this guy, told me, he said, man, I want to help you work on the truck. He said, I'll come over there and wash it for you, and whatever you want me to do, I'll do. I said, I kind of couldn't hardly wrap my head around that, I said, why you want to do that, Why you want to come work on the truck and wash the truck and everything? He said, I want to be a part of this. I just want to be a part of you. And then, they had the crowd hanging around, the women like coming up, hugging me and wanting a picture took. The guy that was over there talking about me being jealous, he's standing over there by himself. Had twice as much money as me. Twice the motor. He had land. You know what I mean? And I was like just a roofer, That's the truth, y'all. I could always get a crowd together. But I didn't mean to do that, I get on the radio, and I say, all right, y'all, this Sunday, meet us at this park, this baseball field, And I said, we all go over there and choose sides and we'll play softball. And we would let all the little youngins play. We would let the old folks play. Anybody want to play, we'd let them play. And my mama would come over there and film and take pictures and stuff. The damnest nicest bunch of people that you've ever seen in your life, And my daddy, he lived on the river, And the river rose up. He knew somebody that had a tractor trailer, that's a transfer truck, a big truck. I want to be sure everybody don't all call it the same thing, but it's a big truck, And they backed a big truck up to his porch. And I got on the radio and I said, y'all, I gotta go down there and help my daddy. Said there's 25 people down there helping load the transfer truck. And then there was 25 there to unload it a week later. And I get on there and say, y'all, let's go to Golden Corral. Shit, they be 30 people, man, go to Golden Corral. You know, on a spare of a moment. But I mean, I could always get a crowd together, you know. And that's what that jealous man, he said I was jealous. He was trying to make out like I was jealous of his truck. I didn't have to go borrow no money from the bank to put a motor in my truck. I paid cash money for my motor to get done out of my back pocket. Wyatt Earp told me, he said, guess where I seen so-and-so yesterday? I said, where? I seen him sitting in the bank. That's embarrassing as hell, ain't it? Hey, ain't that embarrassing as hell? Sitting in the bank, up there like trying to borrow some damn money. Man, I don't want my friends to see me sitting up at the bank gonna borrow money. Then they don't come back and told Danny, and he's making out like I'm jealous of him. His wife was like trying to mess with me. I swear. She said, what, you think I'm fat? I said, no, I don't think you're fat. I just don't want to do that. And I'm jealous of him? I don't think so. And I mean, he's actually a pretty good guy, you know. I mean, really, he's actually a pretty good guy, you know. He just, you know, like some of these on YouTube, you know. You know, some people want to be the big man, you know. And being the big man, I've never cared about. Hey, I go to them four-wheeler rides and stuff. And hell, man, I didn't know I had 50 people with me. They weren't exactly with me, but they was right there riding with us. And I didn't know some of them, you know. But we would film, you know. We would film them rides and stuff. And I'd look at the footage and, you know, like just over time, I would see them same people, you know, that's like kind of sitting in the background, but they's always with us. Hell, beat all you ever seen, you know. Beat all you ever seen. And I mean, I'm proud of that. I reckon, but like, I never cared about that, you know, because I always kind of like to stand back a little bit anyway. But it's impossible to stand back. Yeah. You know, the truth is, though, I started getting so many people that was wanted to be friends. And and this might sound bad, but it's about more than it was more than I wanted. So I started kind of disappearing off the radio. I had the the CB radio. I'd have it on. People knew my truck everywhere I went. There's Hawkeye. There's Hawkeye. There's Hawkeye. There's Hawkeye. You know what I mean? My name liable to get called 6 or 8 times just riding across the river bridge. And you don't really want that. And the man that was just talking about I was jealous of him, he probably don't really want that neither. People coming over to your house all the time. And I mean some people might really like that. But I'm telling you, I kinda like somebody to I kinda like to stand back a little bit but you couldn't. You couldn't. And people know you that you don't even know them. And they'll come up there talking to you like they know you. And I know it's good to have people like that love you, but I know that's good. That's a good thing. But it can get a little too much. And I like to never got away from all that. I like to never got away. So I said, I ain't talking on the radio no more. And the radio, the CB radio folded. Had this real powerful CB radio, and I mean, I did. And people just wanting to outdo you, so people just wanting to outdo you. And hell, you don't even understand. Like, hell, what are you doing? There's people like spending money getting better equipment than I had, stronger equipment. It wasn't no better, but they was damn getting big stuff and, lean years, y'all. And hell, like trying to outdo me. And like I say, y'all, I had one thing none of them had. I had the people. Hey, Rhonda Clemens. Yeah, I did have a D104. I had a set of beams. But I mean, it's kind of unbelievable, you know. Me and Jamie be laying here and watching TV. I had my arm wrapped around her, you know, like, you know what happens every time you lay behind a woman? You know what a man does? He's going to get him something to grab. He'll miss somebody be knocking on the door. Oh, actually, I thought about that, you know. When I was over at Stevens the other day, I went in there, you know, a damn house full of people. I went over there and laid down on that big old couch. And I was looking at that big old TV. And I sit back in that couch and it kind of melted in that couch. And I was looking at all them mounts and stuff. And I was looking at that big old TV. They had cartoons or something on there for the youngins, some kind of show for the youngins, you know. And I was thinking, boy, I like this right here now. Big old giant room. You could look up in the ceiling. And I like, he got that big old thing you put your feet on. And I was thinking, yeah, boy, I'd pull that thing right up here, lay me a towel on it, get my cigarettes and coffee. That's what I do on the camper, y'all. In the camper. Got a little table like you pull up like one person was eating, you know. It's got my laptop and everything on it. And here's what I was thinking, y'all. I would love to have this right here. And nobody be here. And like hope nobody knocked on the door. I kind of get nervous when there's a lot of people around. I know y'all wouldn't think I do, but I do. I start getting a little nervous for some reason, you know. Especially if they all come that we're talking to you. You the same way, Ron? Yeah, I guess I've always had a little bit of anxiety, y'all. Yeah. Well then, I mean, y'all know better than me, probably. But you see why I didn't like them big crowds, you know, and it's just getting bigger, 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 and bigger. And, you know, I mean, I would hear my name 150 times a day. And I mean, you know, I mean, just to lay all the bull to the side, you know, like I was a hero, you know. But I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be. And my mama told me more than once, you know, that I was a natural born leader. Now, that ain't what I'm saying. That's what she told me, you know. But I think the old leaders about lead it out, you know. All my rowdy friends have rowdied on down. Sure enough. You know, Steve was busy all the time. And you wouldn't hardly believe it. See, I was reading that message, forgot what I was saying. AKK. Let's see. I completely forgot what I was saying. I stopped and read that message. Oh, I mean, you know, I just got just a little taste of that, you know. You can imagine like what a celebrity's life is like, you know. But I had enough of it that you don't want that. You don't want it. Yes, Sabrina. I gotta take something with a headache, y'all. It was okay in the beginning. It wasn't too bad, y'all. Yeah. It can, family, and like a bunch of people wants to talk to you and stuff, you know. I was standing up there beside that mud hole is dug out into the ground. Be like a bulldozer or something. And I was standing up there looking. And three women come up there and push me in the pit. Boy, I was mad as I got mad, but because I was fit to throw them all in there. And I calmed down. Pushed me in the mud, pushed me over in the pit with my shoes on and everything. And I mean, they about aggravated me to death, boy. And y'all, that Stephen catches more hell than anybody ever seen. Not to never say nothing about nobody, you know. And you know, I mean, this is kind of what I'm talking about here, you know. But he's good, you know. I mean, when the women come, he'll take them out to eat. take them fishing. And I'll be damned, they'd turn on him, you know. I don't reckon I seen the comments you made, or that might have been the one that made me forget what I was saying. But y'all, I'm here to stay. We making money. Me and Tammy's making money. I actually enjoy getting on here and talking and stuff. And it's something to do. Does he or do they? Does he or do they? Danny, I know you had a good time at Stevens with your family. Yeah, I did. But that Dina had 3 of her grandyoungins over there. And, I like youngins, y'all. That little old girl aggravated her about that pocketbook she had. And she wouldn't lay that thing down. I got to messing with the youngins about who could outrun who. And, I'm messing with them also aggravating. And I asked them which one was the fastest. I said, well, we'll go out here and we'll see about this. And I'd say, when I say go, you go. And I'd say, on your mark, get ready. And I was like doing it, making them jump and everything. On your mark, get ready. 1, 2. I'm messing with them. Then I'd say, go. They, like one of them would get to jump on the other. I wasn't ready. I was messing with them. Hey, it took 5 minutes to get them started racing. They had to take the shoes off. And the little old boy, he outrun the girl. I seen her. I seen her get tripped on the way back. He was outrunning her though. I said, did he trip you? She said, yeah, he did. I said, well, we got to do it again. Then Dina come out there and loaded them up in the truck and took them all home. I still hung around there a long time. Long time. Talking to Stephen and Eric and Bentley. They pretty good to talk to. Y'all. They can tell you some stuff now. It finally, got so cool, that I come on back to the house. But that youngest is what I like to mess with, y'all. That's Dina's lucky. She's got them little youngins. But It finally got so cool that I come on to the house. And Tammy had to come home. And then Tammy went back. They put Christmas tree up. But y'all, Stephen, you think he just sitting around and stuff. He ain't, you know. I said, Tammy, what in the hell is he doing now? She said, I don't know. He leave and come back in 45 minutes. Yeah, he don't sit around, y'all. But you would think, you know, like, man, what you do all the time. He showed me his bed, and he showed me that window that he looks out of where he can see them deer out there. And this big old window, y'all. And you can see that from his bed. There ain't no telling how many nights he laid in there trying to wait for them deers, you know. And hey, KK, you're right. And you know, me and Tammy eat grits a lot too. I told Tammy, I said, I want you to go get some of them grits, just exactly like what Steven's got. If he, you know what I mean? When I was out there talking to him young, I heard him break off and start snoring. But he was like he is his whole life. You know, at 8 o'clock at night, you know what I mean, when he was little, you never had to make him go to sleep, you know. At 8 o'clock, you know, he'd be asleep. And that's if he lasted till 8 o'clock. But he'd be ready to go the next morning. And even like when he was real little, y'all, you know, he had me, you know, I trained him on everything, you know. I'd say, go out there and get all the spinners ready. I'm talking when he was little. I said, go out there and put new lines on all the spinners. Get the boat ready so we can go fishing. And he'd go out there and stay out there all afternoon. Put new line on them spinners, get the boat ready. Get everything where all I had to do was just walk out there and get the truck, you know. I wished I had that. Yeah, I don't know about all the boxes. But he gets a lot of stuff. He gets a lot of stuff, y'all, that nobody don't even know about, you know. You know, some people, yeah, he did. Some people don't even show their gifts, y'all, on the live, you know, and stuff. There's people that's proud for you, and then there's people that's not. That it bothers them, you know, people sending you stuff. Now, that's one I've never figured out. I mean, you know it's jealousy, but I mean, you know it's jealousy or something like that, you know, but like, man, who cares? Who cares if you get stuff, you know? Man, who cares? Yeah, I mean, I ain't just talking about us, y'all. I've seen other channels, you know, like had a bunch of stuff, you know. Hey, I don't know, Pamela, but you got people, you know, that, you know, I mean, you got people that don't want nobody to see nothing, you know. And then you got people that just tickled, you know, just tickled. They want to see you open it. And one time there, Tammy didn't know whether to open stuff or not open it or what in the world, you know. I told her, I said, open the stuff up. And you got some people that don't want their name called out, you know, and some people don't mind it. Some people don't want their name called out. Like we took that money up from Miss Gladys, I got a good bit that people text me and told me they'd mail it, you know. Benny, did you ever have the bottom of those Kiss pants? Man, yeah, I got them. Hey, I still wear them. You know, that was you that sent that, wasn't it, Ron? Yeah, man, I wear them. Yeah, Miss Gladys is a fine woman. Yeah, there was people, you know, that, you know, Tim was going to send her a list of everybody that give money, you know. I said, don't do that. I said, everybody knows who they are. Now, me myself, if you don't buy me a present, I won't buy you one. No, I'm just joking, y'all. We buy a good many presents, you know, and always have. I seen Tammy making up cards last night. I didn't know, or I would have sent her some. Well, that's okay, Jazzy, Joyce. She got the amount, you know. She got more than the amount. And I actually got on here, you know, we was doing it live, you know. And I actually was expecting it to be 2 or 3 lives, you know, of getting up the money, but we done it all in one live. It was a pretty good bit of money too. And I got on there and told everybody, I said, okay, y'all, the goal's met. But there were still people that wanted to give, you know. Yeah, I like Miss Gladys, y'all. She always says something nice, don't she? Yeah, I mean, I even Danny, they were too damn long. Hey, no. hey, I wear them, Ron. I ain't never cut none off. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, they fine, Ron. But like, while we was live there and we was taking up the money, I even put on my title, don't send no more money because the goal has been met. Because people would see the live after the live. So I made the title, don't send no more money. And I got on there and said I was changing the title. I get, I guess Miss Glass was probably sitting there talking about, Danny, what you doing? Don't be talking crazy about changing the title to we got enough. And I'm just joking. But anyway, yeah, it worked out good. I sent the money to her. And I had looked on the PayPal that night, and the next day I just sent the money. Then I went in there and looked at PayPal and there was more money, so I had to send her some more. Yeah, hey, that was if I was rich, KK. But that pontoon boat out there, I got this. It's just fine with me. I'm not a fancy person, but you can tell by the vehicles I drive and everything. I don't sit and worry about being rich or think about being rich, but I wouldn't turn it down. If somebody gave me $1 million, I wouldn't turn it down. But you would see me buy a few things probably, but you wouldn't see me change very much. I would still be on here doing this. I mean, I know I wouldn't change much. I don't think I'd change none, really. I have had a pretty good bit of money at times. That's right, Pamela. So I was watching a man fishing one day. He was catching these white perch, and he was catching a pretty good bit of them too. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got two different kind of viewers." He said, "Some people want me to throw them back." And he said, "Some people get mad because I don't keep them." He said, "So I'm going to throw every other fish back, and every other fish I'm going to keep one." That cool weather, y'all, and I slept with the air conditioner on one night, which I ain't took nothing today. But it's got me a little stuffed up. But boy, Tammy, look at here. I don't know how she ever worked. 'Cause I mean, she loves to ramble. Her and Stephen rambling. I said, don't worry about it. He said, I'll bring you something home to eat. I said, don't worry about it. You know, let her go, yo. Let her go. And she does. Then when she gets home, she's tired. I don't think she'll ever get tired of rambling. She likes to sit, that reminded me. Bentley was supposed to have a wrestling tournament today. And they was going to go to that. But they was going to go to town first. I said, how in the hell you go to town for 4 hours and then going to go to a wrestling tournament and sit on them benches? Now, I about figured this out, y'all. I about figured this out. Y'all women with y'all's pretty little padded butt, it don't bother y'all sitting on the benches like it does us men. But, like, hey, I can't hardly sit there 10 minutes, y'all. I ain't joking. I don't see how the women go in there and sit like that, and Tammy used to, Christina was doing that cheerleading stuff. And she go sit on them old hard benches all day, I said, Tammy, come over here and let me feel your butt, how much padding you got up back there. I said, oh, yeah, that's way more padding than what I got. But that's the reason y'all women, it don't bother y'all as much. You can't neither. Yeah, any excuse to touch, yeah. But Tammy don't mind if I touch her anytime. I said, come over here, girl. You better let me check you. And I do. Just for fun. Hey, y'all. I had to take a chair. Can't do bleachers. Hey, y'all. I'm getting a headache. More and more. Getting a headache. And, on them cheerleading things, they be a bunch of women there, too. I don't think I ever went to one. And then, they go to them football games and stuff, Say, damn, Tammy. How you sit on this cold bench? Yeah, I took some Tylenol a minute ago. All right, Ron. Hey, Ron, thank you for coming in. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I got some women, y'all. They love to watch, but they don't like to get on here a lot. And it's actually quite a few. And I know they're around. I know they're around. But they like to be on the low down. Reckon they might be kin to me, y'all. Stop doing this. Don't air your family's dirty laundry. Say you want to air your family's dirty laundry, Susan? See how crazy some of these people are, y'all. You think I could change her mind? No. And you know what? She come on here and said one word, and now she's hidden from the channel. You reckon she's satisfied now? Won't never be back. Won't never see her back unless she's one of them changes names. And you know what, y'all? We don't need them. That's right. Bye, 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 bye. There's a bunch there's a bunch of old babbling women in the silent watchers section being nosy, taking notes, but they don't like somebody. Yeah, I know that, Jazz George. He's going to say something in his second, I know it. Yeah, I already know that. You know what they like best? They like it best when I'm talking about somebody. All right, y'all, we've been on here a while. I'm going to take me something to clear my head up here. I want to thank Pamela, and Ron for the super chats. You know, hey, y'all, what's wrong with these old folks? You know, these ain't youngins, y'all. These are grown folks that know better. Yeah, y'all say your goodbyes. Dang, man, we've been on here 3 hours. No wonder I got a headache. Some people have peanuts for brains. Yeah, sometimes family, you wish you could just see them, what they look like. Like where they sitting, where they live, what they doing. And I just about already know. When they go to Walmart, they have one of them little bags around their waist. And they got everything in that little bag. Now y'all women call it a fanny pack. Us men call it a faggot pack. When we see a man wearing one, at Six Flags or something, we start laughing so hard that we have to sit down and laugh to keep from falling down. They got a little Chihuahua dog or something like that. It's Jazzy Joyce, you don't wear one, do you? Hey y'all, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy me one. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like for a man to wear one. I guarantee you, Timmy probably wearing one. We go somewhere where you gotta have a little bit of money on you. I guarantee you, Timmy have one on. I guess it's better a fanny pack than like a woman have a billfold in their back pocket or something other. Timmy said in a Jew in the back in the mouth. Hey y'all, I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all supporting me. The party's over. You know what I mean? The party's over, y'all. The people that love me can come on back in here. The people that like come in here to see what I'm going to say, they ain't got to worry. The party's over. I want to thank y'all for everything. I appreciate y'all. It makes you feel good to get on here and got plenty of people watching. And we doing good, y'all. Tammy's doing good. Steven's doing good. But Steven took a lot of heat, y'all. But the good thing is he's here to stay, As I told him, I said, man, maybe you ought to. I said, man, he makes so much money, y'all. If he were to do a little bit, just fix leaks. Cause I done it a while. I made $1,000 a week, y'all, just fixing leaks. Just only fixing leaks. $1,000 a week. But he don't want to do it, He just wants to get that house over there, and then with the house and what he makes on YouTube and the double T, and makes a lot more on the double T than he does on the YouTube. A lot more. A lot more. Matter of fact, I need to get me a double T account. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for everything. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't stay up all night long. Y'all go to bed. Go to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. And may your dreams come true. Adios for a while. I can hear them. I can hear them girls singing in my head. And y'all know it's been a long time since Lawrence Welk. And I can still hear them exactly how they used to do it. And I loved it. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.